Respect. Not your genuine love, respect page. I swear appreciate time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day and have a safe week. You know, it's funny when they sit here and sabotage you. And when they sabotage you, they're looking for a reaction within a response of you. It's the point of view for me. How someone can sit here and take your kindness for weakness and manipulate your character for something that you're truly not, just to play you close to see what you got going on, what thing going on. And the whole entire time they didn't have good intentions. They'd rather sabotage you and get a reaction out of you, but the reaction they're looking for, they're not getting it today. It's the mindset for me. You know how that person you don't have to know compared to that person you do know for years, how the energy mix, how they try to sabotage you, and they didn't have good intentions. It's the mindset for me. How they fake gaslight you like they so in tune with you, and the whole entire time they wanted to use you. When they try to sabotage you, and they was looking for a reaction out of you, but that's not what they getting today. It's the mindset for me. How you sit there and sabotage somebody at the end of the day, looking for a reaction of a response from an innocent person who didn't have malicious intentions when it came to you. They was true to you to respect you, to understand, yes, thank you, no, thank you. I respect you. Not a one-sided situation, but the whole entire time you had a motive within a motive. You try to size them up, line them up, try to set them up their thought process, when they freedom and their pockets, when they genuinely true to you, when they really took their shit off their back for you. You know, when a real one steps into your life, of your walk, of your life, of your path at the end of the day, they don't have time to play mind games with you or manipulate your character for something that you're truly not. They're just here to respect you, not use you and abuse you. Are you hungry today? I see you missed the meal. I got your back. That type of energy, where you're not used to someone being real and true to you, or you need a bottle of water today, I see you thirsty. No, I don't want your money. I don't want it from you. I'm here to respect you, not use you, not abuse you, not to be against you. It's the mindset for me. When you pick and you choose who the real ones are, but then reevaluate your thought process and you saying they the real one. Cause I'm a real one. Come to find out, they was fake gaslighting the whole entire time. They didn't have good intentions. You know those ones who pick and choose you when they feel like it, because they want to manipulate your character and tell homeboy, homegirl, watch this, watch me use them. And the whole entire time they playing their own face, trying to use you, trying to sabotage your name within your name, looking for a reaction. They're not getting it today. They want you to go back and forth with words with them because your feelings is hurt. Yeah, your feelings is hurt because at the end of the day, they take someone's kindness for weakness, manipulate your character for something that you truly wasn't. It's the mindset for me. How you just trying to elevate. God see all these conversations amongst these conversations, or these third-party people. And what God says, I'm going to close the right doors for the right direction for you. You know that toxic door, regardless what trauma was endured with you from a child point of view, being sexually assaulted, being molested, dealing with discrimination, dealing with violence, dealing with hate crime, dealing with being sick. You put it on in your book, for your label. People overlooking you, unhealthy relationships, toxic family members going against you. They manipulate your character for something that truly wasn't. But God says, I'm closing this door for all the right reasons, the right direction with the right protection. I'm guiding you the right way. You're walking by faith, not by sight. So when God introduces you to the new journey of you, of new beginnings, God is choosing you to become your best self version of yourself, to show up, to elevate. That God said there are better days ahead. Why they can't get into with you today, it was never meant for them to understand. Judging book by its cover, neighbor, stay in your lane. You know, judging a child of God and saying, how can a child of God, how could that possibly be a child of God? You only questioning God, playing in your own face. It's the mindset for me. When you're a child of God, you're just trying to elevate, become your best self version of yourself. They don't understand. They'd rather hate. It's the mindset for me. Just continue to become your best self version of yourself. It's not meant for them to understand. But we don't got to sit here fake gaslight yourself, let alone an innocent person at the end of the day, to be at peace with yourself, to be in tune with God, because that bond you have with God, it's a bond no other will be able to compare to. No one will be able to understand the definition of God, that God is working in your favor, and that God is allowing you to see that you become your best self version of yourself, and they're not understanding, wow, God is allowing me to become my best self version of myself. I am the miracle within myself. Regardless to what child was in store within me from a child point of view going into my adulthood. I walk by faith, not by sight. Thank you, God, for better days ahead. Thank you, God, for allowing me to be at peace with myself in a healthy way. So I can tune into myself, to respect my neighbor. It's okay my neighbor doesn't like me. It's okay that I can look at my reflection today of myself and say, I'm not wearing a mask when I'm tuned into myself. Understand the awareness of having self-awareness and having self-respect, self-healing, self-control, self-discipline, self-confidence, self-care, self-value, self-love, self-worth, self-patience, self-peace, and healthy boundaries to elevate to becoming your best self-vision of yourself. When you tune into yourself, you don't have to fake gaslight nobody. Nobody. That bond you have with God, it's an unbreakable bond. It's not meant for them to understand. But when you understood the assignment that God said there are better days ahead, you walk by faith, not by sight. And you ain't wearing the mask today to be at peace with yourself, to be genuinely in tune with yourself, to know that God is working in your favor. And it's not meant for them to understand. And it feels good inside to know at the end of the day where I came from, where I'm at today. The transformation to be at peace with yourself. That energy feels good inside today. Anything that you would ask for, it's just better days ahead. Anything that wasn't for you, you just wish them well. And you hope they find a peace within themselves one day. But just not in your lane. It's called respect my neighbor. Without malicious intentions. I can respect my neighbor, but my neighbor can't respect me. Regardless if it's dysfunctional family or not. Regardless if it's a stranger on the street. Regardless if it's an employee. Regardless if it's someone who has they fake, they got their mask on, they fake trying to gaslight somebody that they're not in tune with themselves and they're so miserable and that they're hating on me today. It's okay. It's not meant for them to understand that God is working in your favor. It's not meant for them to understand. But when God places genuine people into your life that's genuinely going to love you, genuinely going to respect you for who you truly are, it's going to be a two-way street when you respect each other. And y'all don't have malicious intentions to psych each other out your thought process, letting your freedom on your eyesight, your pockets at the end of the day. Y'all genuinely in tune to the fact that I'm not here to go against you. I'm here to uplift you. I'm not here to pray against you. I'm here to pray with you. We're praying together. You know? When that energy hit different, when you pray with somebody and you're not praying against each other, you're praying with each other, that energy hit different. When God allows you to see that you can become your best self-vision of yourself. When the enemy can't get in today. It's the thought process for me! Hello! Love yourself with God's protection, praise, direction. Not your genuine love, respect. Just because they give up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because they overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely love all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you deserve each other respect 365 days with no malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself and others around you. Protect your energy, because not everybody's having a good time. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Never allow the enemy or hate in disguise or a person with malicious intentions psych you out your thought process, all your freedom, on your eyesight, your pockets at the end of the day. And you are worthy and you matter. God did not install within you for you to give up, living discouraged, or be in fear. God installed patience within you. God allowed you him today for the right reasons. God was patient with you another day. God got your back. You gotta believe in yourself though. And I say that respectfully. God got your back. The better days ahead. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day and have a safe remaining week. Love yourself with God's protection for every direction. Not genuine love, respect. Have a safe day, have a safe week. Have a good day. Later.